You're watching Hot Rod Madness.
If you've ever been blinded by the chrome of a classic ride, felt the rumble of a big block motor, dreamed of building, owning, or driving a classic car, muscle car, or heart-pounding street machine, you've got it. Hot Rod Madness. At Hot Rod Madness, we believe every car has a story, whether it's a weekend cruiser or a trophy-winning classic. Here to bring you those stories is your host of Hot Rod Madness, Tim the Milkman and the Milkman's Baby, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew.
Hey, welcome back to Hot Rod Madness. It's another fine day for a car show, and here we are. We got the Harlene, we got Chris here on the GoPro, dollar bill behind the camera, and a lot of hot rods scattered through downtown Hiram. Once again, folks, we're gonna throw the burnout competition here at the bottom of the hill. What time's that gonna start? I ain't quite sure yet, but you know we're gonna do it. We got a lot of participants, and I think this guy here is gonna do it. I mean, with a supercharger like that, what do you think, Harlene? You think he can get it done with that?
I'd like to see something come out of it.
Oh man, I bet you this guy could put out a bunch of smoke. What do you think, Chris, man?
At $9 a gallon, I'm sure he can.
$9 a gallon?
That's what he told me.
Wow, that's a lot of fuel, man.
That's a lot of fuel.
Hey, we got a lot of hot rods to show you coming up here, so stay tuned.
Hey,
to Hot
sir,
Rod
how you
Madness.
doing, man?
Pretty good, you?
All right, thanks for coming out to the show today. And it's a gorgeous day for a car show, right?
Perfect weather.
It is perfect weather, man. Temperature's just right.
Yep.
I saw you come in this thing. I'm going, wow, what is this? What is this? This thing is, it looks military.
Yes.
It looks like, well, tell us about it, man.
Yeah, it started off as an 83 Chevy four-wheel drive pickup.
Okay.
And then I welded on this tube chassis to make a tribute military build for it,
All right.
for the soldiers. And the theme on it is the Apache attack helicopter.
Okay.
My son retired flying them.
Yeah, all right.
So I decided to do something for all of them to take to air shows, military events.
Yeah. All right. What kind of power plant you got in it, man?
It's got a newer LS 383 stroker,
Oh, yeah.
400 horses roller motor.
Wow, it's got some power to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it full four-wheel drive.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see the suspension. It's all exposed now. You were telling me earlier there's a body that's going to go on this.
Yeah,
more of the.
more of the skin. It gets fully enclosed.
Yeah. Okay.
And it'll have the military name on it.
Gotcha.
Then you can see what it is then.
And you're building this all on your own?
Yeah, from the ground up.
Okay. What's your name?
Danny.
All right, Danny. Wow, we honor you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
This is cool.
Yeah, I just wanted to honor our soldiers and stuff. So.
And you know, I'm looking at the interior going, wow, this thing's loaded, man. I'm looking at a LED screen up here and two speakers. There's a fan in here. Wow, you're loading this thing up good.
Yeah, I can give my kids, grandkids rides in the back, and they got a movie to watch.
I understand.
But it's got all the electronics for night vision camera system.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
stereo, emergency radios, everything.
Wow.
It's got heat and defrost. You can travel it all year round.
Yeah, okay.
True all-terrain, all-weather.
Man, I love to see what people come up with. This is awesome, man. This
Yeah,
is
this
cool.
is a brainstorm.
Oh yeah, it looks it. Let's step a little closer to the motor and we'll check it out.
All right.
Wow. Nice seats. Dual fans, I see that now. Yeah.
Yeah, for when it rains and you're
Okay.
getting hot in there, you
Yeah.
can turn it on.
Well, all right, I'm gonna try to get over the hood here and take a peek at the engine.
Climb up on that tire.
All right, I can climb up here and look in there, he said. Oh yeah, there's a cover on it though. You can't see much of the motor. You can tell it's late model stuff. Wow, it's squeezed in there too. That's pretty tight.
Tight fit.
Oh, all right. Got your air filter here out the side.
Yeah, that's a cold air outside intake system. And then on the front here for the military, see this light?
Yeah.
This is a turret system, 2 axis with night vision camera.
Wow.
So you can rotate it and see inside anywhere it goes.
He's got camera on the front of this thing. Amazing. Wow, now all you need is a RC unit on it. Remote control, man. You can drive this thing around.
Yeah.
Won't have to leave
It'd be
the house.
fun. I'd rather be in it
Full.
instead of remote control though.
Yeah, I know. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Go off-roading in this thing. All right. So is this a fresh build or have you used it yet?
No, I haven't used it yet. I'm just getting it, trying to get it finished.
Looks like a new winch on the front of
Yeah,
it.
it's all new. It's been a year in the making.
Wow. Okay. Well, all right. That's amazing, Sheriff. Thanks
All
for
right,
bringing it out, showing it to us. All right, folks. I stepped up on this golden 47, dressed up like a Douglas County Sheriff's car, and the owners are inside, and I bet you there's a story for it. How are you, ma'am?
We're doing great.
Okay. It looks like you're doing great.
enjoying this beautiful afternoon at this show.
It is a beautiful afternoon.
It is.
I couldn't walk past this 47 sheriff's car and not get a word from you on it. What's the story on this car?
We had this car restored. It's an original 47 Plymouth, but we decided to make a police car out of it in memory of our son who was with the Douglas County Sheriff's Department. He was killed in 2005.
Mm-hmm. What was his name?
His name was Blake Gamble.
Okay. I believe I remember the story. Yeah, this is cool. What a way to memorize him, man, with a 47 Plymouth here with a sheriff's car. That's pretty cool. Who came up with the idea?
Blake's dad,
Okay.
Dale, who is sitting over here beside me.
Yeah.
And we're just enjoying and reminiscing, sitting in the old car.
Yeah. Well, that's a cool old car. Thanks for bringing it out. This is awesome. All right. Hey, sir, how are you?
I'm good.
All right, man.
Thanks.
Your name is?
My name is John Kokoska.
Okay. John has brought us a beautiful little roadster to look at today here at the car show, man. What year is that, John?
It's a 1933 Ford. It's powered by a 408 cubic inch small block Chevrolet.
Okay.
It's got roller cam, roller rockers. It's a completely built race motor, actually.
Yes, sir. Oh, wow. Okay.
It's got a Richmond 4-speed transmission with a Richmond quick change rear end in it.
Okay. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So that thing will actually get up and go too.
Yeah, it'll run really strong. This motor was in another Roadster I had, and it ran in the middle 12s at 109 miles an hour. So
Okay.
that was in an old car like
All
15
right.
years ago. So we rebuilt it to put it into this car.
Now you're telling me this is an all steel body. That's not
right.
an original body, but it's a.
It's a body that was built by a guy named Don Babb in Missouri back about 14, 15 years ago. He built about 10 of them.
Wow. Okay.
It's a very spot-on replica of a 33, 34 Roadster.
Mm-hmm.
The hood top is steel. The hood sides are aluminum. The fenders are all 4 Ford fenders that I bought at various auctions over the years in the late 90s. So it does have a lot of original Ford sheet metal, including the running boards are original Ford.
This car has been built a while now. I'm getting that this car
Right,
was
that's correct.
featured in a magazine before, right? Or
It was featured in Street Rodder, Street Rod Builder.
Yeah.
It's been in 9 magazines altogether. It's got a lot of publicity. Not lately, because I haven't had it out a lot lately, but
Okay.
it's won some nice awards and
well,
so
you know,
forth.
just looking at it, I probably saw it in a magazine earlier.
Well, you might have. I don't know. I also got a feature. I was up at Knoxville, Tennessee, at an indoor show with it, and the folks from Street Rodder TV came by and did a similar interview like we're doing today. So.
Excellent, man. Hey, when you walk past something like this, you gotta do it.
Well,
I mean, you gotta show this off.
This is the first time I've had it out since I had the paint detailed by this. You know, the paint on the car is 13 years old.
Wow.
So I just got it out of a shop where they detailed the paint and straighten out all those little nicks and knickknacks and things. So
I gotta say, it looks like a fresh build to me.
Yeah, I'm thrilled with it. It does look as good as the first day I had it out.
And it's all steel body, man.
All
That's
steel.
awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
It's got a leather interior, a Garrett Leather Corporation. It's got a distressed leather interior,
let's look
which
at it.
kind of looks like a.
Yeah.
We got this idea from. You literally when the body was in bare metal, we threw an old leather jacket on the car and said, "Well, what do you think about an interior like this?"
Yeah.
So, sorry about the mess inside there, but
Can you open the door?
Sure.
Pop the door on it. Let's check this out. Oh yeah,
This car has. It's got a sun tack in it. That the leather interior is it's what they call distressed leather. It's tanned, but it hasn't been ground smooth. So if you notice, there's a lot of little flaws or whatever in it, but it looks it's got that kind of lived-in look.
It does look weathered.
It looks a little weathered, yeah,
And
but it's soft as a glove. I mean, it's
that's a hot item nowadays, man.
Yeah,
People love that
stuff. Frankly, this was one of the first cars that had a leather interior in it, and a lot of people took a look at it and said, "Hey, that's pretty cool," because it's an old car.
Now, I'm looking at the windshield, going, somebody built that just for
that
that laid
is,
back look, and I'm going, wow.
The guy that built this car is a rod shop out in Colorado known as Pinky's Rod Shop. Eric
Yeah.
Perret built the car.
Okay.
That is a 32. That is a SoCal Speed Shop 32 windshield that's been
nice.
stretched 3 inches to fit the 33 cowl.
Wow. Okay.
So you 32 wouldn't fit on there. It's just too
No,
narrow.
no.
So it was stretched. It's cast bronze, and
That is awesome.
And they stretched it and leaned it back, and the finish on that is brushed nickel.
Yeah.
Where a lot of people think it's aluminum or they think it's something else. It's been nickel plated and then brushed.
And then brushed.
Instead of having the
Yeah.
final chrome plate on. I really
Gotcha.
like that look. And
Me too. I'm loving it.
yeah,
That looks
yeah,
great,
I just
man.
it's just kind of
That's
toned
so
down.
cool.
It's not chrome would be too bright or
Beautiful
something.
street rod.
So
Very nice.
it's the interior. It's a very comfortable car to drive, and it's
Mm-hmm.
fast. I just don't. I hate to get nicks in it and everything.
Man,
So
I
I don't
hear
take it out. I don't really drive it on the highway.
Hey, you wouldn't want to park it at Walmart parking lot
No,
and get out and leave it.
no, that's correct. That's right.
Well,
So,
John, it's a beautiful ride, man. I appreciate you showing it to us, man.
You're welcome. You're
That
very
is
welcome.
awesome. Thanks
Thank
for coming
you.
out to the
All
show,
right.
buddy.
Thanks for your
All right,
interest.
sir. Hey, sir, how's it going, man?
Everything's good. How
All
are
right,
you?
shake my hand, buddy.
Oh, hey,
All
I didn't
right.
see it. It's too bright out
I
there.
know, the sun's right in your eyes, man. No problem. I noticed you brought this gasser up here, man. I had to come get the specs on it, man. It's got an odd color on it. I'm going, wow, the odd color works great.
The odd color, when I
Yeah.
bought the car, I thought it was primer until I bought the car before I saw it.
It
thought
does
it
look
was
like, yeah,
thought it was primer. Got there and it was paint, which was even better. So
Yeah.
I had a guy in Ringgold, Georgia, built this car, and I've had it for about 2 years. It's got a 454 with a 4-speed,
Oh,
373 rear end,
Yeah.
and
sporting the big block.
sporting the big
Wow,
block.
This guy ain't scared, folks. He's sporting the big block.
And we're going to turn it loose here in a little while.
Really? So you're going to participate in our burnout competition this evening?
If I got the guts to, yep.
By golly, I think you got the guts.
I think Mike can do it.
Yeah. I'd love to see it do it. Oh, yeah, okay. I know you got your hood pinned off, and we can't really peek at the engine, but tell us a little bit, what kind of goodies you got in there?
I've got a line lock, got the exhaust where you can mash the button and it opens up. It's
Okay.
got positive traction.
Yeah.
It's got the ladder bars. It's kind of like if you're as old as I am, you saw a 2-lane blacktop.
Oh, yeah.
And if you saw a 2-lane blacktop, you saw a 55 with two
Yes, sir.
fours and straight axle up under it. This one luckily has disc brakes, so I don't have to deal with drums. But
Yeah, it looks like you got the period correct wheels and tires on it.
everything's period correct except for the zombie sticker on it.
Okay, it's got a zombie sticker on it.
Yep.
All right. No problem. Hey, let's step a little closer and take a peek at the interior, man. Can you open this door?
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out. Hey, looks like you got some low back muscle car seats in there. Where'd those seats come out of?
Oh, they're out of a 55
Yeah.
also.
All right.
If you look in there, you'll see the gear shifter is turned around period wise. If you put the line lock on, I've got a little light over there in the Bel Air thing that turns on. It's got the original type radio, hadn't been cut on. It's got the roll bar that can be unbolted,
Okay.
and got Blastasonic radio. It's got all kinds of power amps in the back in the trunk, and it goes down the road straight, but it'll wear you out driving.
Yeah, okay. That manual straight axle under it, right?
It's manual, very manual.
Very manual. Hey, it's a gasser, man.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be hard.
Have you run it yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I burned the tires off quite a few times.
Yeah, well, what kind of time can you get at the track with this thing?
Oh no, I've never been on the track. I've
Oh,
only
okay.
been on illegally on the streets.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Oh, did I say that?
No, he didn't say that. We won't tell nobody.
Don't tell anybody.
I ain't saying nothing.
No, don't.
Okay. Anyways, love the sparkly little steering wheel you got there. That's period correct too, isn't it?
Yep. Everything on the car is kind of, sorta.
Looks like you've been shopping at Speedway or some kind of nostalgia type automotive.
Speed shop in California. A lot of it came
okay.
from there.
Gotcha. Man, it's a beautiful car. I appreciate you bringing it out and showing it to us, man.
Thank you very much.
I'm looking forward to seeing you get down there and burn rubber.
Thank you, Milkman.
Hey, Carlos, what's happening, buddy?
How you doing, Tim?
All right, sir. I seen this thing burn rubber last time out. I understand you're gonna have to go early, but I had to come over and get the specs on it anyways, man. What year is it?
It's a 1950 Buick Roadmaster.
Wow. Now, folks, you can go on our show a few episodes back, the other competition we did down here in Hiram. This guy got out there and burned rubber with the rest of them. Man, that was awesome. I appreciate you coming out, sir.
Hey, well, thank y'all very much.
You know, not many people suspect that an old beater like this can just come up there and burn rubber like it. And I'm looking at it, and it's not exactly an old beater. You rat rotted this thing out pretty cool. How big's that motor, dude?
I got a Cadillac 500 engine in it.
Wow.
Turbo 400 transmission.
Yeah, okay.
We got it bagged. Too bad I won't be here tonight because we ended up putting a positive traction in here, and that's different from last time.
Oh, wow, yeah. See, you'll have both of them burning, and that's a lot of rubber, and hopefully you won't take the rear end out, you know, or drive shaft.
Yeah. We thought about that too. Rip one of these spokes off. We put these wheels on here.
Mm-hmm.
We thought about that, about ripping one out. I guess we ain't one way to find out.
Okay. I hear you. I'm digging the coffin style hood you got on this thing. Did you do that yourself?
Actually, the 50 and 50 Buick Roadmasters, the hoods came like this. They're side to side. Both of them. That was stock.
Really?
Yeah.
Learn something new every day, folks. The hood comes factory like that.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Fully the side.
I'd have never guessed.
You can work either side, depending on what side you need to get to. It flips back and forth.
Okay. That is so cool. Never knew that, man. Hey, thanks for enlightening me, dude. I learn all kind of stuff.
Hey, thank y'all.
That is awesome. I'm loving how low this thing's setting, man. That's pretty low.
Yeah, it gets low. It's airbagged. It'll raise up about 8 inches. That way you can at least don't rip the bottom end out. But when we built the car, we specifically knew we were going to bag it. So we put this engine in there. We took and raised everything up so it lays on the frame. So everything's about 3 inches above the frame. So that way you don't you keep the oil pan where it is.
Yeah, that's thinking ahead. Good deal. You can save you a lot in bottom end parts, right?
Yes, sir.
Reflector collectors, you know, those things are terrible on the underside of a car. Wow. Well, I appreciate you bringing it out, showing it to us, sir.
Thank y'all very much.
Yes, sir. Hey, Billy. How you doing, sir?
Glad.
Man.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, man. I get to come look at stuff like this and meet the people who build it. And according to this photograph board here, wow, there's a lot that went into this thing. Look at that dollar bill. Now, you find this in the junkyard, man?
I found it in the junkyard in Conyers, Georgia.
Really? You did find it in a junkyard?
Yeah, I did.
I can tell, man. You brought it up a long ways, dude.
I brought it from the graveyard.
Now, we got to honor people like this, folks. These people keep the industry going by buying parts and restoring these old vehicles from that. I'm seeing a lot of rust here. It's a lot of damage on that thing. Parts missing. Wow, that is awesome. What year is this, sir?
It's a 53. It has a 54 front end on it because I couldn't find parts for 53.
Okay, all right. Wow. And that's a two-door wagon. What's the name on it?
It's called a sedan delivery.
Okay, gotcha. And you're sporting the 302 V8 badges on it, and he stuck with the Ford power plant in it. I honor you for that too. A lot of people would have dumped a Chevy motor in it, you know?
That's because I could afford to buy a Ford. You know?
Gotcha.
They always say Fords cost too much to put in.
Yeah, I heard that.
So
yeah.
I could afford to buy it. So.
It looks great too, man. It looks like you did a good job with it, buddy.
Car runs great. 18 miles a gallon on the highway with the air on.
All right.
And you can get out there and run all day long.
Okay, so what kind of transmission and rear end?
It's a OLDE transmission.
Okay.
With a Granada, Ford Granada rear end.
Okay, gotcha. All right. And you get this thing, here's what kills me about these builds. People bring these cars up from the graveyard and now he's gonna sell it.
Right.
Well, what you got to build something else now, right?
No, I have a 51 Ford Victoria that I rebuilt from back in 05.
Okay.
And I'd like to update it again.
Mm-hmm.
Put all new leather interior,
Yep.
overdrive transmission in it, and stuff. Just update it from 05.
Sounds like a nice build as well. Now, what are you asking for this wagon?
I'm asking $25,000.
25 grand, folks. That'll get you this 302 wagon here, a delivery sedan wagon, right?
Right.
Okay. Hey, man.
It's got power windows,
Yeah.
air.
I was about to say, I'm looking at some really nice interior in this thing.
It's,
Hey.
disc brakes on the front also.
Okay, disc brakes. All right. Power disc brakes?
Right.
Okay. Can you open a door there so we
Sure
can
can.
get a peek at the interior? Let's check this thing out. Man, what'd them seats come out of?
They're out of about a 06 Cadillac.
Cadillac seats.
Right.
Nice and comfy.
Yes. I wanted something with the seat belts built in, so
Okay. Wow, it looks great, man. Nice. Always love to see what people bring to the table here at these car shows, man. You just never know what you're going to see.
I don't know if it rides like a Cadillac, but I guess it sits like one.
It probably does sit like one.
it rides pretty good.
Those seats look great.
I've got a 02 Chevrolet pickup,
Mm-hmm.
and the seats look almost the same,
Yeah, okay.
but this car rides a lot better than that truck.
Really? All right. Well, okay. Well, it's a beautiful ride, sir. I'm digging it. Good luck selling it and all. And maybe we'll see it in the future with the original owner or another owner.
Maybe a new owner.
Okay, sir. All right, you have a good time at the show, man. Thanks for showing it.
It's a nice show. That's the first time here.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, here in a little while, we're going to set up a burnout competition over here.